Very excited here on Hometown today to be joined via satellite by Mr. Wayne Knight. You've seen him in tons of movies. He made his debut, I guess you could say, Seinfeld as Newman. He's been in all those different shows and things, and he's joining us now. Wayne, how are you?
I'm good, Phil. Thanks.
Now tell me, you're in this new show. It's on TV Land. It's premiering tomorrow night, which is going to be tonight by the time that this episode that we're taping here airs. It's called The Exes. Tell us all about it.
Well, then it's actually tonight.
Yeah, something like that.
It's following Hot in Cleveland. It is about three divorced guys forced to live together because their landlady, who lives across the hall, is also their divorce lawyer. That's Kristen Johnston. I'm not sure if she was that good a lawyer. I think she just needed people for the apartment. It's myself, Donald Faison from Scrubs, David Allen Bache, who was in The Starter Wife, and Kelly Stables, who you've seen in 2.5 Men. It's how do men of a certain age, when divorced, form new relationships with other men in an apartment together.
Interesting. So how did this all come about? Are you part of the creative process? Oh, okay.
No. Basically, I'm just a jockey. They brought the horse in and said, sorry, he's going to ride you. That's how it goes.
I see. Okay. Well, okay, so this is premiering on TV Land. And talk a little bit about, well, obviously, you've told us about the series itself. I tell you what, let's talk about your role on Seinfeld. Let's talk about Jurassic Park and some of the other movies that you've been in.
Why, let's not. Let's just talk about The Exes wall to wall. Let's talk about it some more.
Okay.
You know, what would you like to know, Phil?
I would say, tell us what it was like to work on the show Seinfeld.
Well, one of the things about doing Seinfeld, it was like opening on Broadway every time you did the show. Because the script is really good. You know that everybody there is really good. You know that it's terribly, terribly popular. So coming on, it's like you've got to kill every time, you know? Right. It's like the first time on The Tonight Show every night. And that created a kind of an energy to it that made it really kind of sparkling when you were performing it. And also was at a time in my life when having that kind of attention and being involved in something so important was really new to me. So it will always have a place in my heart, you know. But at the same time, it overshadows almost everything because it is still running and still popular, right, which is unbelievable.
What would you say has been your favorite movie that you've been in?
You know, I mean, they're the big ones, and, you know, from starting with Dirty Dancing to JFK and so on, and Jurassic Park. But I did this role, a little tiny role in To Die For, this movie with Nicole Kidman. The role was not that big a deal. The experience of doing the film was a lot of fun. It was Gus Van Sant directing, and it was written by Buck Henry, who I would later do art on Broadway with. I've always loved Buck Henry, just thought he was the cleverest guy. And he was hanging out on the set. And I got to listen to him and talk to him, and that was one of my favorite roles. Who knows? You never know. Why?
How interesting. Well, tell us a little bit more about The Exes. Anything else that you want to mention on that topic?
Oh, well, The Exes is... the great thing about TV Land is that you're finding the old form of multi-camera comedy, a sitcom like it used to be, and breathing new life into it. So it's like something you're really comfortable with, but a new take on that. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable for a long time to come.
All right. Then thank you very much, Wayne, for your time. We certainly do appreciate it. I've got to ask you one more question. Can we get a hello, Jerry?
Oh, well, all right. Hello, Jerry.
That's awesome. Thanks, Wayne. I really appreciate it. And you have a great day, and we'll be watching you on TV Land.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.